Hello and welcome to PocketGamer.biz's Monetizer feature. This is where we play the first 10 minutes or so of free-to-play games and just have a look at the kind of initial user experience, have a look at the in-store monetization, and just the general flow of what's going on in the game. So the game we're going to look at today is Lawless, which is the new game from DeNA. So it's a shooter, but actually been developed by a new studio in the UK. Okay, so this wants to send me push notifications. I think this is something normally I kind of think this is quite, in a sense, kind of almost quite rude. I've not even played the game and it wants to send me push notifications. I think this kind of interaction with the user is much better done after you've played some of the game. You can always pop it up, 5 minutes into the game. In this case, I will allow it because I want to see kind of what the game is going to communicate with me. But I think this is not a very sensible use of push notifications at this stage of the proceedings. Anyhow, so go back to so there's a game from DeNA. Let's straighten that up. It's actually 8 Pixel Square, are a new studio that came out of a well-known UK studio that kind of went bust. So they've had lots of console experience. This is their first mobile game, so it'll be interesting to see. So in this case, Mobage is DeNA's kind of social network. So it's quite unusual in that. Actually, no. So it does have a play now option. Previously, Mobage games have forced you to either sign up with their own network or sign in with Facebook. In this case, I don't have a problem signing up, but let's just play as a guest to begin with, just to see what the experience is like. See what we get on. Yeah, okay. 14 years old, sadly. Yes. Okay. I hope we get some audio at some point. It is on, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Here we go. The heist is going wrong. I imagine this is going to be a bit like Heat. Go, go, go. I'm going to be shooting. So, obviously a bit of a light gun game going on here. Let's just shoot that one. Go, where am I going? Go where? Okay. Oh, there we go. It's fairly straightforward. Defeat the required number of opponents to complete a stage. Well, that's going to be not going to be too confusing, is it? No, come on. Okay. Larry needs us to build a new crew with some serious firepower. Okay. Okay, so now we can kind of, yes, this is very based on Heat, that character. So this is my, if I sign in, it would have my proper Mobage code here. My rank's obviously pretty low at the moment. So it's going to see two currencies here. There's looks like gold and cash, so I can change character. Bond, 10% boost when he has a submachine gun. Miller, 10% boost with a shotgun, and the girl Lee, 10% boost with an assault rifle. And there, okay. So she's presumably won't be able to buy her because she costs money. Let's see what it says. Purchase Lee. Haven't got any crime coins. Okay, so this is quite a good way of just checking out the how the in-game currency works. Let's go and see what crime coins are like. So Mobage being a platform tends to have kind of very similar kind of in-game stores for all the games that use Mobage. So this is kind of typical what we'd see. So it's 99 cents for I don't know what it's doubling them up here, but 100 crime coins, and then we'll probably go down. Yeah, so $99.99 for 10,000 524 crime coins, which, if my memory serves me, mobile games tend to have exactly the same currency ratios for each, so you tend to have these slightly weird numbers. So it's 5,210 crime coins for $49.99. So it was kind of quite typical now. So you have 6 transaction bans. Some games have 5 now. Mobile game is a bit quite interesting. It still has the cheapest one is 99 cents. A lot of games now, particularly more kind of hardcore strategy RPG games, their starting in-app purchase is this one, so £3 in UK or $4.99. But this gives us a slightly kind of smaller option. But you can see obviously the ratio of these. For this one, you're spending 99 cents and you're getting 100 crime coins. Oh, it is about the ratio is about the same actually. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm not going to buy any of these. I don't really care at this stage who my character is. Yes. Oh, that's confusing, isn't it? Would you like to cancel this purchase, dismiss, or cancel? That's weird terminology. Okay, so we won't go for Lee. We'll go for the. Let's go for the man with the bad haircut. So Val kill my character from Heat by the look of it. Okay, so let's go and do another level. So achieve a 1-star rating. Here we go. So these other guys are on my team, but I'm not controlling them. This is AI controlled. Go. You can't shoot the cars actually. I think that'd be. Oh, got it. Wow, that was fast. Got some gold. Got some cash. No civilians down, so I'm not that bad a criminal. Crew will receive damage bonuses if equipped with their preferred weapon type. I've not even equipped a weapon yet, have I don't think. Okay, so let's have a quick look to see if we can level up some things, I suppose. Is he going to give me some stuff? Yeah. Not really. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, so we've got a time basis. I guess that's kind of with the thing with light gun games. Assassinate the boss before he escapes. No, these aren't policemen now. These are going to be shooting here. No. Making bosses are quite difficult to kill. Come on. There we go. Got him. I guess the interesting thing with this game is because the gameplay is so simple, just tapping on stuff, how they can build complexity into it. So presumably time is going to be one of them. You can't really your full set of lives. Okay. All right. So that's going to be another mechanic. Is going to be like this. Is going to presumably going to be an energy when I run out of lives. And that was this here. So this is my weapons only at 1%. So presumably I can level this up, but. Quite how I do that, I don't know. Maybe it's still. Oh, that wasn't even a proper level. That was like a. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's very much like a CSR racing type thing. So the gunsmith she's gonna kind of take me through the process. It's got to give me a discount budget. Okay, so there's a M16K. It was a cut down M16 damages. Oh, but I've got this one. I've got the Scorpion. Why would I want that one? So I can rank it up. I can. Oh, I want me to buy this one to test fire it. So it's going to cost me 10,000. I've got 10,000. I don't really want to buy it. So it's going to force me to do it. Oh. This looks very much like the animation that was in The Drowning, which is another shooter game from DeNA. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly. No, can I not level it up? So I could. Oh, no, it's not letting me do it. Special opponents have a white outline. Hit them quicker to increase your multiplier. Hello? Oh, yeah. Oh no, I didn't. Failed. I've got a gun bonus. XP. My points multiplier will be lost if I miss an opponent, special opponent or hit a civilian. That's my gun bonus. That's going to upgrade my upgrading this mechanism. Okay, so the crew members as well to unlock. Okay, so now we can see a bit more of the proper UI. So he's my crew leader. I can rank up with that. I've got 4 free gifts. What are they? If I can invite friends, so I can use Twitter, Facebook, mail or SMS. And my reward is some sort of shotgun, and that's on the. It's a timed gift. Inbox hours. I haven't got any because I'm still playing as a guest. So this is showing my yeah. Okay, so that's alright. So I've collected a weapon. But is that a gun? Oh, it is a gun. Okay. So it looks like there's going to be lots of weapons to collect, and that's going to be the main kind of gameplay mechanic. So it's kind of interesting with the Drowning game we looked at quite a lot. That was you actually had proper controls. So it wasn't like a light gun shoot like this or an on rails shooter effectively. This is one we had good control, which I actually really like the Drowning. And basically the leveling up was you played again these very short missions, kind of 2-minute missions, either attack or defend against these zombie kind of characters. So there was a kind of a light story mode of post-apocalyptic type thing, but a lot of people didn't like the controls. So I mean, obviously doing first-person shooter controls on a touchscreen is pretty difficult to do. This gets around the problem, although it's obviously being a light gun game takes a lot of the kind of skill out of this game and makes it much more kind of a resource-based game, because probably you'll have enemies with a certain amount of hit points. Unless you level up your weapons, you won't be able to kind of destroy it. You won't be able to kill them. So I guess we can kind of see what they're doing with the game. With the Drowning, there was kind of a bit of a debate about whether it was a success or not. I guess it depends on what you kind of your view on what the DeNA hoped to get out of the game. I think they got about kind of 1 to 2 million downloads. Didn't seem to monetize. They said it kind of monetized okay, but it didn't seem to be. I don't think it was the success they kind of really thought they were going to get. But we'll see with this one. Yeah, so that's Lawless. We'll look at it in our probably one of our charticle features, just to see kind of if it does find a audience. I guess the other thing for these kind of games is this is a bit more casual because it's on rails, but tend to be going to skew to a kind of a young male audience. And this kind of game is potentially not like a strategy game where people are going to be playing it for months on end. This is probably a bit more of a play it for a couple of weeks on end. Okay, cool.